Well, after Arsenal put in their bid last night of £100 million up front plus £5 million of add-ons, West Ham were really hesitant to give Arsenal a positive reaction to that bid because they anticipated that Man City would come in through and obviously offer what we call a rival bid, but it has all been in vain because West Ham have waited and waited to see whether Man City are going ahead to counter, and guess what they've gotten from Man City? Pulling out of the Declan Rice deal because Arsenal have gone ahead to really stretch their financial muscle beyond repair. Welcome to Rokani Media Football. How are you guys and where are you watching us from? Arsenal fans, where are you at? Let's see, close to 500 likes. Smash on this video because it looks like it's now a solo run between Arsenal and Arsenal. Man City have pulled out of the deal, confirmed by credible sources. As collected, close to 6 sources have gone ahead and confirmed to us this deal that it's now a solo race. Arsenal left, Man City have pulled out of the race because they couldn't stretch to the £105 million bid put in by Arsenal. Third bid, very much significant. Smash the like button than you've ever smashed it before. Go ahead and subscribe to this channel because you're left with you subscribers to hit 15,000 subscribers, and I think by the closure of today would have gone ahead to hit that mark. Rokani David is my name. You can as well call me RD. Follow us on Twitter at Rokani Media FB. That's where you'll find us because very many stories that don't appear onto this channel but are tweeted onto our homepage on Twitter. So where do we start? Let me start with the person that really broke the news and goes by names of Jack Gogan. Jack Gogan is a North football reporter for the Daily Mail. He broke the story that breaking, Man City have pulled out of the race to sign Declan Rice. I really trust him, but I said I cannot rush to go all out and obviously put this into the public face of the subscribers and viewers of Rokani Media Food because I respect you a lot, as I really want to be so much credible when it comes to news like this. Then what followed next? Obviously another City correspondent known as Simon Bajkowski. He's a City or a Man City correspondent for the Manchester Evening News. He said City will not match Arsenal's £105 million bid for Declan Rice. For that, I knew now it was right because this one is being fed in by City. The moment he had it that McGogan had put up a tweet that City have gone ahead to pull out of the West Ham deal, Declan Rice deal. He said, let me contact City because he can easily be briefed by the club as he's really a close correspondent for the club. And he was told that City are not willing to match that bid and go ahead and really let almost all our viewers and subscribers know that we are out of the race. And that was another huge confirmation that really came in through in a nick of time. And guess what? After that, a big one sounded by Rob Dawson. Rob Dawson is a Manchester United and a Manchester City correspondent for the ESPN, and he said Man City not willing to match or better Arsenal's bid of £100 million plus £5 million for Declan Rice. So as things stand, they're out of the race. Feeling is that they have a valuation in mind and it's already gone beyond that. So that is Rob Dawson also being fed in by the club of Man City, confirming to us that City cannot match this bid, and it looks like it's all done and dusted and it's left in the hands of Arsenal, plainly like that. Arsenal stretching them to the bone marrow. And obviously Jacobs Ben came in through. Manchester City will not be matching Arsenal's £105 million bid for Declan Rice. It's now up to Arsenal and West Ham to finalize a package with a deal clause. Arsenal confident. Rice wants us and move. That's what he really went ahead to really let us know. And there is something that Fabrizio Romano put up that I want to come up and really issue to you here. Where is Fabrizio Romano? There is something that Fabrizio Romano had put up about this. Alright, how had I missed out onto the #1 transfer guru who locks horns into that position with David Austin? Now, Fabrizio Romano said Man City will not match Arsenal bid for Declan Rice. Decision made as they are set up to pull out of the race at the current conditions. Arsenal were very confident last night and they remain very confident today, working on structure of the deal with West Ham. So, as it stands, all is in favor of Arsenal. Arsenal look like they're on the brink, on the verge of winning the race, of signing Declan Rice, and they fought it hard to land the signing of their summer transfer target, or the priority transfer target, and that was Declan Rice. All credible journalists coming out and obviously dishing to us information that City have gone ahead to pull out of this deal. No doubt, no retreat, no surrender is the mission that Arsenal have gone ahead to use, and City have gone ahead to really retreat and they've surrendered. Arsenal have gone ahead to wait for them, and obviously they are nowhere to be seen, confirming to us that that is the final kick into the teeth of the Man City coming in from Arsenal. Arteta showing Pep Guardiola that, however much you are my master, but I can really go ahead and obviously I'll stretch you when it matters most in the player that I want. This is a statement that Arsenal have gone ahead to issue. You know, it's a statement in this transfer window that we are now a big club. Arsenal has been a big club in the name, having funds, but not in spending. But for the very first time, Arsenal started to show their financial muscle in 2019 when they signed Nicola Pepe for £73 million. They went ahead to bring in players worth £50 million, Ben White, £50 million, Gabriel Jesus. They brought in who else did they bring this expensively? They went in and signed Kai Havertz, £67 million. They went in for Caicedo in the January transfer window for £80 million. Those two bids were rejected. They wanted to sign Mikhailo Modric at £85 million, though Chelsea matched it and added on some incentives that Arsenal couldn't meet, and they lost out on that player. And now they are in for Declan Rice, £105 million, a British record for a British player to cross from one team to another, especially in the Premier League. And guess who was holding that record? It was Jack Grealish from Aston Villa to Man City. They coughed £100 million, and this time round, it's Arsenal doing this to Man City, and it's excitement all over Arsenal fans because after letting out the deal, or the news of the deal that they've gone ahead to lodge that bid, Arsenal fans were asking me, Rokani, where has that bid reached? Has City coming through? Has it been rejected now? The bid has not been rejected. Arsenal are discussing this bid, and West Ham are now known that it's only Arsenal onto this. City aren't willing to rival this. Do you know why? Arsenal were showing that even if City goes ahead to put in another bid, they are willing to stretch to like £110 million, and City knew it because for them, they are looking at signing Vardy, and Vardy is going to cost them £86 million, right? And Arsenal is willing to go ahead and obviously stretch more because this is their priority target. Now, City looks like their priority signing is Vardy, and Arsenal's is Declan Rice. And if at all City continue to come into this and extended or portrayed this bidding war, it could really escalate to £120 million, something that City wouldn't like to entertain. And the reason as to why City came into this deal was not that they really liked Declan Rice a lot. No, it was because they know that when Arsenal adds Declan Rice to its midfield, it's really going to be a different midfield altogether, and they might go ahead and obviously cause trouble to them. That is it, because City have other players that can go ahead and really sign and make better into that position, like they did for Rodri, like they did for Kevin De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva. They're having very good scouts all over the world, and they can easily get in a replacement for a player they want from other leagues, because midfielders this time, they're really very, very, very much a lot into this market. And after that, what followed? It's the AFC Maiden confirming to us that Declan Rice has gone ahead and really communicated to the board of West Ham that please do this. Declan Rice's camp have asked West Ham to accept Arsenal's offer. They believe it's fair value for all involved and want a swift resolution. Now, you see what has gone ahead to escalate, because after City pulling out of the deal, now Rice knows that the only team left is Arsenal, and is telling West Ham, please, you've gotten more than even what you wanted. You wanted 100 million pounds. Arsenal have gone ahead to lodge a bid of 100 plus 5 million pounds of add-ons. Why don't you let me go to Arsenal, have my medical, and by the end of this week, I'm unveiled as an Arsenal player, because that's what I want, and I only want to go ahead and really play for Arsenal. That is Declan Rice for you. So even his camp is now convinced. I think the communication first came in from Pep Guardiola and really told Declan Rice that, please, I'm out of this deal. I cannot go ahead and really compete with Arsenal if they're going ahead to really do that. And obviously, it is in the favor of Arsenal now. West Ham are now annoyed a little bit, because they thought that maybe City would come in through to make a rival bid to better or to match it, but that never came to pass. And as it stands, they are really out, and Arsenal are into this transfer singly. So no other team is expected to come in through and obviously make a bid more than that of Arsenal, and Arsenal are getting their man. Now Rob Dawson threw in this and told us that Arsenal are close to agreeing a deal with West Ham United for Declan Rice after submitting a third offer for the midfielder of 100 million pounds. That is 127.1 million euros plus 5 million pounds. That is 6.3 million euros in add-ons, sources have told ESPN. And Rob Dawson is a Man City correspondent for the ESPN. And one will ask, why is he talking about Arsenal? Yet he reports for Man United, but he also corresponds for Manchester City. So that's it happening down in London. North London is getting excited, looking like Arsenal might find themselves unveil 2 players this week or 3. Kai Havertz expected today, his announcement. Declan Rice, a here we go, is expected today. And if at all a here we go happens, that means tomorrow he's going to undergo his medical. After undergoing his medical on Thursday, on Friday, all next Monday, he'll be up to be unveiled. And I think this is the most difficult deal that has been into the way of other deals like Julian Timber and very many others. But if at all this one is done, trust me, Arsenal is going to go ahead and will march on to go ahead and obviously get in other players, sell Grant Xhaka, maybe sell Thomas Partey, get in Lavia, and very many others as it stands. But congratulations to Arsenal for really outstretching Man City out of this deal. Unless otherwise we get a late time turnaround and City comes back, but I don't see them responding, because Arsenal has shown them a muscle that they are willing to stretch more and more and more and more if at all City feels like they can win this battle. Arsenal, they've gone ahead to wear what we call the big boys financial pants, and they've gone ahead to kick City out of this deal. And what a huge hammer blow to Man City. And Arsenal look like they are going to be having this guy, Declan Rice, into their squad next season. So your thoughts on to Man City pulling out of the Declan Rice deal are welcome in the comment section below. And what do you make about this deal? And are you okay with Declan Rice being an Arsenal player next season? All that and more into the comment section below. I go by the names of Rokani David. Happy Eid Aduha to all the Muslims watching this channel and all the subscribers of this channel. And for my Christian friends, I really love you. And the atheists, I love you too. And endeavor to turn to God anytime you feel like things are not going on well, because God welcomes everything, everyone. Allah welcomes you in any category that you are into. Ciao, ciao.